DBSCG things.
What's up, Yuhp gang? It's your boy Taxon, and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG things. And today we're going over another very exciting battle, guys. It's going to be round 3 of our local this week. This is going to be Goku Black Reboot versus Blue Baby. But before we get into it, guys, I do want to say if you guys want any custom mats and or sleeves, absolutely check out Promats, guys. This is the best place to go get your custom card needs. And if you guys do decide to get a mat from them, make sure you guys use the promo code Yuhp to save on your entire order. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this battle or my content in general, remember to hit all those buttons for me, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, let's turn it around and dive in. Alrighty, you guys, and here we are with round 3 of our locals this week. We have Goku Black on the right side versus Blue Baby on the left. Baby starting off this game for us by activating the Tuffalization plan and then paying 1 for his Vegeta Searcher. Searching through the top 5 to find himself a Goten? I believe that's one of the older ones. I'm not sure. But either way, he found himself a servant card of some sort. Then from here, we are going into the next turn. We're going turn 1 for Goku Black here, charging himself a Breaking Taboo, paying 1 for his Gawasa. Top 5, searching for himself a God card, finding himself his Super Combo. Searchable Super Combos are always broken. And of course, probably swinging with the leader afterwards and then charging himself a Z Energy. It looks like choosing not to swing. We're going to wait to combo and Z charge during his opponent's next turn here. Going into Blue Baby's turn 2, charging his second energy. Swinging with the leader, of course getting an auto, put a card underneath the Tuffalization and draw 2. Looks like we're comboing off the Vegeta from the battle area. That does get Z charged. Of course, Gawasa gets comboed as well as Z charged, and then the damage is dealt. Here we got 2 energy to play with on Baby's side of the field, so we'll see exactly what he decides to do here. Starting out by paying 1 energy. Nope, choosing not to play that 1 energy. Yep, paying 1. Paying 1 and 1 Z in order to go into the Baby. Hitting the Z stack skill. Getting his effect here, top 7, I believe. Grabbing himself a Goten. That does get put underneath the Tuffalization. Baby paying 1 to go into the newer SR, of course, going through the deck to grab himself some of these servant cards. More than likely putting them underneath the field, I'd imagine. Yep, both of them underneath the field. It looks like we are, yep, I figured that, debating on the Awaken here. Going down to 6, untap 1, draw 1. Activating Tuffalization, put a card underneath, draw a card. Paying 1 to absorb a Vegeta from the drop area and then turn into Baby, the Z card. Since we played a 4-cost or more Baby, the field spell does poop out one of the servants from underneath, one of the brainwashed. Swinging with them, damages are being dealt. Going down to 5 here, see if this last attack will put him to 4. We'll see exactly what he does in. Yep, shoot, looks like he's going to super combo out of that. Pick 1 up, put 1 down. And then comboing 1 more in order to stay at 5 life there. Looks like we are activating the Overlord skill. Bottom deck that servant and draw a card. Very powerful. Charging ourselves an energy. Looks like we see Goku Black ramping himself from the life, going to 3. So we do see the Awaken. He is at 4 or less life, so we'll draw 2. Flip. Paying 2 here to go into the Goku versus Pikkon card, pitching 2 extra cards from his hand in order to play. I believe this card's a dual deck.
and gets rid of cards. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen this card in quite some time. Starting off by attacking with that card into the leader. Its effect will go off to combo from the drop area. Removing the Z card. Damage is dealt there, and then the dual attack will proc on tap. Swinging in with the leader here. Getting rid of the other card as well. Looks like it has an on-attack auto bottom deck, a battle card from the battle area. So very, very powerful, as well as being a dual attack. Swinging in with the leader afterwards, drawing a card. Let's see if this 15 does any damage. It looks like standing at 15 is going to bait a super combo out of Baby's hand here. That does go to the Z energy. And then from there we will see the past turn popping himself a card from the energy to the drop area due to the leader's effect. Turn 3 here for Blue Baby. We'll see exactly what he can do here. Starting off by swinging with his leader. Getting leader effect there to search. It looks like hitting nothing. That was a whiff. Very unfortunate. We'll see if he decides comboing here. Yep, so comboing one of the 1-drops from the hand, going to 20. We'll see what Goku Black does in terms of trying to survive this. We do see activation of a Sensu Bean, and then of course the Zarbon combo as well to untap one of his battle cards. We're going to see the pay 1 effect for the SR. This of course will put 2 brainwashed cards from the deck underneath the Tuffilization, and then of course Tuffilization will activate as well and play out one of the cards from underneath. Looks like playing himself the 3 cost. I believe this is the Goten. He's a 15k from the older Blue Baby archetype, so he is a little stronger than the newer ones. Swinging in for, I believe, 20,000. And that does get a combo from Goku Black there. We do activate Tuffilization to absorb a card from hand and then draw a card. Excuse me. Blue Baby here more than likely going to press a little harder, I'd imagine. So we do see the activation of the leader effect, bottom deck 1, draw 2. We do see that he drew an 8-drop, but I think that card's restricted to your opponent being at 3 or more energy. I could be incorrect on that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Actually, I can read it. I'm pretty sure I have one of these cards laying on. Yep. If all your energy is mono blue and your opponent has 3 or more energy, so definitely can't play it this turn. Opponent taking a second to look at the cards underneath the Tuffilization plan. It looks like Blue Baby here debating on using the Z leader. Looks like there we're activating effect to take a life, gain some type of power boost. We're going to pay 1 into Z in order to go into the Ape Z leader. Let's see what else. See what else Baby decides to do here. He does have a few floodgates in hand, so maybe he decides to kick back and let his opponent do some talking this next turn. We'll see what he does. If he extends, if he slows down. I'd imagine he slows down here. I mean, you want to save at least 1 energy up to do some of your blue defense things, I'd imagine. Well, looks like choosing here to tap out. Let's see exactly what kind of battle cards he's going to play here. Like choosing 1 to play the Trunks from underneath. I believe this one's just a 15k attack. Swinging 15k into the leader. It looks like we do see a super combo bottom deck 1, draw 2. Getting a D magic, that's not bad at all. Going 25 into the leader. This is going to force a super combo or at least 2 5Ks from his opponent's hand. It looks like he does get a super combo from it, picking up energy and placing something else back down. And then from there, it does look like we pass turn. We do get the leader effect to untap himself 8 energy. Turn 3 here for Goku Black. Looks like using the leader effect to take a life and ramp. Looks like we're going to pay 3 and 1 Z energy in order to go into the Zamasu Z card. Very, very powerful card if you do ask me. I'd imagine he's getting ready to do some fuse things as well, so definitely keep things like that in mind. Swinging with the, I believe, 15k dual attack. This does get baby hatched. Very, very powerful play. So it looks like we do see the combo from the graveyard. He does get rid of a battle card when he does that. Or he gets rid of a battle card regardless if he combos or not. It's just an on-attack auto. Dual attack would proc, so he would stand back to active even though baby hatch has been put into effect here. Looks like I'm going to pay 1 and 2 Z to go into the Z leader. Now, of course, having a fresh set of autos to play with. Looks like choosing just to pass turn. More than likely just trying to use that energy and get to the Z leader without having to use it on his opposing, his next turn. So we'll see exactly what Baby's going to start off by doing. It looks like we skipped charge here, staying at 3 energy. Going straight into the activation of Tuffilization Plan. Absorb a card, draw a card. It looks like he did forget to charge. Of course, our locals is pretty friendly, and of course, once he said that he forgot to charge, his opponent was like, dude, go ahead, charge. Ain't nobody stressing too hard over that. Not too big of a deal. We're not hating on each other over stuff like that. It is a locals swinging in for, I believe, 15k. This does get Sensu Beaned. Okay, Sensu Bean going up to 20. Getting out of that attack. Swinging in for, I believe, 20k. This one is getting blocked by the indestructible blocker. Looks like we see no combos in the activation of the Overlord on the leader in order to bottom deck and draw one. Paying 1 to go into the SR here once again. Grabbing 2 more brainwashed from the deck to go underneath the Tuffilization Plan. And then, of course, he did play a baby, so one of those bad boys would come out. I believe that was the Go 10. Very, very interesting card here. Just a 15. A lot of these cards are just 15Ks unless you're using some of the ones from the older deck. So starting off by swinging in with the leader. I imagine we see a baby hatch or some type of massive floodgate here. Goku Black checking that drop. Yep, looks like we do see Dimension Magic. Negate the attack, untap an energy. We're swinging in 20k once again with this SR. And Goku Black getting to the point where he does not have very many resources left, and it looks like Blue Baby's dumping on a 4-cost card with no protection. Very unfortunate, knowing that Blue has access to things like Rose, especially with how much Z energy Goku Black has right now. He is 100% ready to drop down the Rose and get rid of the card. So, yep, that is very unfortunate. One of those will go to the Z energy. The 4-drop will go to the bottom of the deck, and then, of course, the rest go to the drop area. Checking the Z deck one more time, maybe we have more things that we can play. Very unfortunate they're losing the battle card there to the Z card. Tis very unfortunate. Card. Unfortunate. I don't even know how to react to that. You definitely want to keep your mind, especially when you're versing the same color that you're playing, you know exactly what tools that your opponent can have, so you definitely want to keep that type of stuff in mind here. So it looks like we pay 1 for the Bulma, draw a card off that. This card is actually very powerful in this deck. If you're not on your Z leader, this card is actually essentially Champa double strike for your leader, which is very powerful. Swinging in with the Servant card. Looks like that card looks like that attack does get stopped. Comboing the Goku Black from the battle area, looked like. Looking into the Z deck one more time, see if we have any more battle power that we can put out. paying 1 and 1 Z energy to go into the Z card, baby. He looks at the top few cards and then places one of the brainwash cards underneath the Tuffilization card plan. And then more than likely, I'd imagine that we see him pay 1 to go into the 4 cost from underneath. Yep, so out comes the 4 cost from underneath as long as he absorbs a Vegeta. 4 cost comes out. He, I believe, is a 20k. Swinging 20k into, it looked like he, yep, swinging into the battle card. Or maybe that was just an effect. No, I think he swung into it. Anyways, going into turn 4 here for Goku Black, charging his 4th energy, surviving that turn there. Very, very well played in my opinion there, because of course it is very hard to survive aggressive turns like that as blue if you don't see your floodgates. So very, very, very solid on his end. Swinging with the Zamasu, of course, that triggers the leader auto draw card, paying 1 to play the Goku Black from underneath. Activating Fusion. 6 drop comes out. He came out, so he'll untap an energy at the end of the turn. I think that's about his only on-play auto. Looks like we're paying 3 and a Z to go into Cell. Cell very powerful here. Eating up 3 cards and having 2 crit attacks. Swinging for 25 critical. Blue Baby with just a few cards left in hand. He does have a Dimension Magic to stop one of those attacks there. So negating the attack, untapping himself a energy, and then getting that back. It looks like popping a card out from underneath in order to untap and then swing again for 25 crit. If he has the negate under his Tuffilization plan, he does have a free negate just waiting to go off, so we do see the combo. He used the Bulma effect to combo from underneath the Tuffilization, as well as the Goten. Swinging in with the 6 drop card, taking that damage there, and then swinging in with the leader. He does have a negate lined up in the and he goes to super combo. The double strike was enough to get the game with his leader strike. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Goku Black won it. Hit all those buttons for me, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.